Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a motto, Tonin and Mama Melon too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to today. It is Thursday, and it is September 11th, a day of infamy that we can all remember, or I think most of us can remember what had happened on that day and where we were on that day. And I know for me, this building had just opened, and we were here, and I think that's one of the hallmarks of the school was the advisory program and how we were able to respond in that situation. Yep. Do you guys remember where you were?
Yeah, I was in the, I had majored in journalism, so I was in the newsroom and Channel 30 in West Harper when it happened. We had just gotten off the air from our morning show, and we were sitting back in the newsroom, and we had heard something happened and couldn't comprehend it, thought it was an accident. And then we were live on TV watching the Today Show and saw the second plane hit, and then we went and jumped on ourselves. But yeah, for it was surreal for that first kind of half hour.
It's kind of hard to fathom. We didn't have too much technology here. We're still listening on radios, transistor radios, because they didn't have the internet hooked up, and then the phones. We only had 2 phone lines here, so they were always backed up.
I was in a classroom in F Wing at Platte Regional Vocational Technical High School. Go Platte Panthers! And then we were teaching, and I was the only floater, so I would go and teach in other people's classrooms, and they would sit at their big kid desk, and I had to not have a big kid desk just to prove that I wasn't a big kid. But the teacher in our room got up, walked out, came back in, and he's like, something just happened, and we ended up. There's like four or five classrooms up there. There was one teacher that had a desktop in his room. So we took all of our classrooms into Tony Tom's English classroom, Mr. Tom, and we listened to everything on CNN radio. So, and then because we worked for the state, when the state got shut down, we got sent home. So actually, I was at home when I saw the towers come down.
Wow. Yeah. No, everybody has a story. It's one of those, you knew where you were and exactly what was happening at that point, and how it made the country bond.
Yeah,
you came together. That's like one of the first times you see everybody from all walks of life, everywhere.
Not one of the first times, but it's one of the big times in our memories.
Yeah, I'm talking about what I saw in the country growing up or whatnot. That it was kind of a universal. So
yeah.
And that was September 11th. It was I think our freshmen were 10 years, born 10 years after that.
Yeah,
right.
24 years ago, most of our 14.
Right. So for them to understand it or grasp it, it's
as history
different,
teachers,
right?
This is fascinating for us.
It's history for them.
It's ancient history for them.
Well, yeah, it's fascinating because we remember certain historical events that either they have no concept of. So, for example, Challenger.
Right.
They no concept that Challenger was a thing or anything like that.
You start to realize you lived history instead of learned history, and there's a difference and how it affects you that way. So. But let's get this day started and move into what we'll be doing for the rest of the day here. It is a half day, so we're going to have some truncated classes. They're going to be a little quicker. It is an A day here, and it is going to have some other extra stuff in the afternoon. But we only have 4 blocks today. There's no advisor. There's no lunch. Each block is about an hour long. I think it's 57 minutes, something like that. And buses will be here at 11:20. For those of you who are wondering what time you get out. And then tonight you have financial aid at 5:30. And I just find out there is no Let's Get Together meeting for the open house.
Okay.
It's come in and go right to your first block class.
Okay.
All right. So I did see that in the email yesterday.
Yeah,
so
normally got that little buffer time.
Hey, yeah, exactly. Right. No, you got to come in, get there, and get to class right on time.
Start ringing bells, giving late passes to parents.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Fred will be roaming the hallways, making sure people get there on time. But if you go onto the Pom Pom poll of the week, you can see which was banned from TikTok or banned from Instagram and which one is in the lead, and you can add your Pom Pom to where you want to go. There's no art club today after school. I know it's a Thursday club, but today it is not going to be there. There are no college rep visits, but we got a ton next week. We'll talk about that a little bit more. And if you're looking for that upcoming college field trip, take a look for Mr. Stibe and sign up with him. It is free, and they'll give you some great information. And I did overhear them say, I believe there's lunch included. Lunch is included.
All right, I'll take that.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
There's a Hawk Wings meeting next Tuesday. It's in room 229 right after school. Everybody's welcome. Bring a friend. And if you haven't taken a look at the schedule, there's a lot of sports being played this week. So we'll keep you tracked on that. The esports team met yesterday, and if you're looking to join them, feel free to find for the code for Schoology. No, that's rolling right off the tongue right there. Or see Mr. Gary and Mr. Amato, and they'll help you out. Get started on there. And there's going to be one on Friday as well. The math team has a Meet Our Team, and you want to join that? That's going to be every Tuesday and Thursday. I don't know if they're meeting today. I don't know on that one.
Half day kind of throws everybody off.
It does, really. It does. But if you have more information, there's a Schoology group code, and find that on the slideshow, and you can use that. And don't forget to charge Chromebook every night. Listen to us every morning. You can find us on Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Time now for the news. Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Morning, Cups Top stories start your day. First off, Pope Leo's Augustinian order has elected an American superior to lead during the papacy of the first American pope. A little different sort of news to open with. Keir Starmer has sacked Peter Mandelson as U.S. ambassador over Jeffrey Epstein revelations and the continuing fallout of all the new information coming out about the disgraced former financier. Argentina's Milei reopens ministry, restarts dialogue with opposition after his electoral defeat. And Apple has unveiled the ultra-thin iPhone Air, along with the 17 and the 17 Pro.
Yeah, and I looked at it, and they're like, oh, it's revolutionary. I'm like, yes, it's very thin, but it kind of looks like every other phone.
Yeah.
Speaking of every other phone, Samsung Galaxy S26 Pro, the renderings have leaked, and it looks unabashedly similar to the iPhone 17 Pro.
It's a big rectangle that you hold up to the side of your head.
With a weird camera bump.
Yeah. And you can scroll on your TikTok and Instagram.
Unless you get banned.
And your MyBook and Face Space.
I'm sure they're all coming with the same conclusion. There's got to be a certain weight that sits in your hand that you can scroll without using a second hand.
Right, exactly.
At a certain point, you figure out the balance of.
That's it. That's all you need.
The dimensions, the weight, and the closeness of the buttons to your thumb.
Well, it's one of the things about the
for short thumbs like
about the iPhone that I didn't like as much the Android, where on the iPhone when you put new icons on, they always popped all the way to the top. On Android, you can just set your home screen however you want, and all the buttons were down by your thumb, so you can always use it easier or set it up however you want. I don't know if that's changed in the iPhone, but that used to drive me crazy.
Well, now you can always set your icons up in the iPhone, but my new ones now come at the bottom.
Yeah,
my brand new ones.
That makes a lot more sense. Isn't that where your thumb is? Especially as the screen got longer.
The ones I use, I don't know if necessarily are the ones I just most recently download. Because the ones I most recently downloaded are like my new car insurance app that comes at the bottom.
Adulting.
Hopefully, I'll never use that again.
Just say, the growing up apps.
Correct.
My grown up apps are much closer to my thumb, like my banking apps.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have my banking apps. I have all my entertainment apps, so I can watch my games and whatnot. My authenticator apps because you need to get into stuff, and then my food apps. Like, because I have every restaurant you can think of for that.
I just have one last bit of Vexology news.
Oh yes. All right. Excellent. Some Vexology news.
Milwaukee has referred its new flag proposal back to committee. So they want to replace its current flag from the 1950s. However, it's the winner of the 2016 public design, the, quote, sunrise over the lake design.
Oh,
has been
that's
referred,
very modern.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
fancy.
referred back to committee for further discussion. So
Oh,
nothing
see
to
what
discuss
happens.
there. No notes.
No, yeah, no notes.
there's your news.
All right. What's the saying when it's good? That it's giving or something? I don't know. I'll stay out of that. And that's the news with Tomlin. Over the sports desk with Decker.
Here's a shot at the buzzer.
Strike three call.
What a catch. Touchdown.
Time now for sports with
Decker. Oh, I gotta wait for Whit.
It's getting worse.
It's not good.
I do like this as a gimmick every day. Now I don't think we're ever going to change it. Hello, everyone. We have a couple of scores to report. Boys soccer played last night against Seymour. Unfortunately, they lost 2-4. Girls volleyball, though, back in the win column with a nice, strong win against Wolcott. Any quick news to report there?
No, it was a great come from behind win. I think the team really bonded towards the last set, and they were played together as one whole unit and got super aggressive at the end. And it was great to watch. You like to see when a team can gel. It's
awesome.
Nice, yeah,
that's good to hear. It's
Indeed.
good to hear. We had girls soccer, and we have some girls soccer visitors here today. They had a nice win over Seymour last night. 3-0 final score. Yes, look at they're all nodding there. They don't know this is radio.
Yeah, that's all right. They'll figure it out.
There's a camera.
There is a camera. Yeah, very good. No games scheduled for tonight there in the high school, but we will have a busy
I think that's by
Friday.
design. I think things got moved because originally we did have a game.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we can all be here
Scheduled
for
by
the open house.
Yeah, we got to be open housing it
Yeah.
tonight. All right. Today's mascot question is
Here we go.
this. Montville High School, home of one Megan Decker. What is the mascot for Montville High School?
Montville High School. I believe that is. Are they the Colonials?
They are not.
All right.
Although there is someone in that area called
Yeah, I
Colonial.
can't remember.
Warriors.
Oh, no.
Any guesses?
Vikings.
Oh, I like the Vikings guess, but no. They
What
are
is
the
it?
Wolves.
Oh.
The Wolves.
I bet you out in
Montville.
Montville there are plenty of actual real wolves. That's why they're named after them.
They're the Mohegan Sun Wolves there, maybe? I don't know. So we have a couple of guests today. We're going to go around. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what grade you're in, and then we'll have a couple of questions for you.
I'm Avery Digiovanna. I'm a senior.
Vittoria Gasparri, I'm a senior.
I'm Ava Napiello. I'm a senior.
I'm Juliana Celotto. I'm a junior.
All right, we got a very distinguished here upper class group. So I'm going to open it up to you guys. You started off the season very strong so far. What has gone on at the beginning of the season that has gotten you so excited that you've been playing? You feel like you've been playing very well so far to start.
I think that we have a couple like sophomores and juniors that like have been like kind of carrying our offense because they like get our goals and stuff, and they are very well connected. Like Tiana Franklin and Skylar DeFrank, they're very like they're close friends too off the field, which is I think is good for all of us because we all have like these connections that we bond off the field that makes us closer on the field too. So, and I think that's an important thing for our.
Good. That's good to hear. Last night was a good victory for you. What were some of the keys last night, Avery, to your big win? Was it under the lights there? Did it eventually get dark?
Yeah, it was 6 p.m. game. So it started off a little slow. We got the 1-0 lead in the first like 10, 15 minutes. And then we didn't get the next 2 goals until like the end of the second half. And I think the key was just like connecting passes and playing with each other. I know we struggled to like connect and actually find passes that the defense wouldn't just run to because they really jammed the middle of the field. But once we just started playing with each other and getting that rhythm, it was better.
Oh, excellent. Very good. Vittoria, what are some of the goals for you this season? What's the team like Coach Kate is saying this is what we're trying to do that you have set out for yourselves that we want to accomplish this year?
Yeah, of course. I think one of the big things on the field is getting our team chemistry up and dynamic. For sure, getting that rhythm where every game, we come out and we know what we're doing with each other. We have a good chemistry. We're moving around, mostly dominating the field with most of our teams that we play. I also think winning the NBL championship is a big one, and then going far in states is definitely something we're looking forward to.
Yeah, awesome. That looks good. Jules, my favorite student from last year.
Wow. That's saying something right there.
She does it all. So Coach Kate has been around for a long time. Can you talk to me about like Coach Kate? What makes her a good coach? And you guys are always a strong team when you come out in NBLs.
I think she's good at like communicating good with us. Like she doesn't like scream and yell at us. Like she's good at just like giving us directions without being like rude, if you know what I'm trying to say. And like
I think we know exactly what you're trying to say.
Yeah, and like we just all like since we've all been playing with her all 4 years, like or well at least for them, like we know how she wants us to play. Like we know like all that stuff about her, so like it's easier for us to like click right when the season starts.
That's good.
So as captains, there's certain elements that you think a captain should have. What do you think is an element or a characteristic of a captain that you have that you bring to the team?
I think it's important to be calm while also being assertive. Like you don't want people to be scared of you, but you want the rest of the team to respect you, but also feel like comfortable to go to you if they have any questions or need advice.
Good.
I think that like setting a good example for like the underclassmen, especially the ones who are just starting like high school sports, like you want to show them like what it means to be on a high school team and just lead in an encouraging way so that they don't feel like down anytime or they know what they have to do and just be that way.
I think for sure. I think knowing like the difference on and off the field. So like on the field, being stern, telling to work, being like that type of person that steps up to, kind of like control, like kind of call them out a little bit, but then off the field, also, making them comfortable to come to you and, not being, just being opening and very trustworthy, I guess.
Ava, coach has been so proud of your passing there. We text after every game. She's been glowing about your passing. What is it that makes you such a good passer on the soccer field? She said you had a
like my kicks?
you had a great assist on a corner the other day. Your corners have been phenomenal.
I guess just like I kind of just like kick them and hope they like go somewhere in the box.
So it's just kind of random luck is what you're telling us.
No, it's skill. It's all skill.
All right. Anybody that we haven't mentioned that we should look out for? You want to give a special shout out to anyone on the team that has been doing well? Maybe hasn't getting credit in the newspaper or something?
I know Skylar and Tiana were just interviewed by the paper yesterday. So.
Yeah.
I think Kaylee Isaacitis, Isaacitis, she's a big part of our defense, and defense they get recognition, but not as much as people who score. So.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
What games are we looking forward to coming up on the schedule?
Watertown,
Ansonia,
Holy Cross.
Big rivals. Big rivals.
I think Ansonia's our next game, right?
Yeah. We only have one game next week, and it's Ansonia.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in, and good luck. Hopefully, have a great season, and look forward to seeing you guys at Municipal Stadium for that NBL championship coming up.
Thank you.
And on behalf of the show, don't forget, he's Tomlin, he's Decker, I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.